All right, guys, I'm back again. I wanted to go over the liquidity pool for those that are interested in staking on this. Now, note this is more recommended for people that have larger bags because you're going to have to be on the ETH network. And if you don't currently have ZERC on ETH, just remember that ETH usually has higher gas fees. So as you go through this process, it's going to probably cost around 50 to 100 USD in order to pay for the gas. But I want to walk you through this. So starting with, going right here, you're going to see that the current APR is massive. This is because there's only currently 2 active stakers. If we go back to this document here, so zkRace is talking about the UNCX, how you could have a liquidity pool. There's going to be a bunch of different prizes. There's 250,000 ZERC that's going to be used as APR. There's going to be NFTs given out. So there's some pretty good prizes built into this. And all of the links are on the document. I will include this in the description, but let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you need to do is you're going to need to go to uniswap.org, and this is where you're going to be pairing your ZERC with USD over ETH. So once you go to this page, you will click on Add Liquidity. When you click on Add Liquidity, you need to make sure that you are connected with an ETH wallet again. And so mine, currently I'm not, so I'm just not going to go through the whole process. When you do have these connected, you'll see your balances, and you're going to need to make sure that there's a 50-50 amount. So if you're going to do $1,000 worth of USD, you need to make sure that there's $1,000 worth of ZERC in order for those pairs to take place. So once you have the 2 in place, you'll go through and you're going to enter the amounts. Now that's going to go through the process of allowing you to create liquidity. Now, when I did this, it was around $10 per transaction to get the ZERC and then the USD. And then once those 2 existed together, I had myself LP as a stake. Once you now have that, so you now have liquidity, you go back to the UNCX Network, this page here, and you're going to have the option to stake. So you're going to connect your wallet. I'm going to go ahead and just connect via my MetaMask. And then down below here, you're going to have the stake option. So I've already staked, so I don't have anything more to do here. So when you go into this, you're going to have your LP that you just did from the Uniswap. And so you should have some degree, I think around $6,000 is 006 LP approximately. And then so once you have that, you'll be able to then max it out and then click on stake. Now, when you do this, this is where the transaction goes towards a little bit of the higher end. So it was $10 in gas on the previous ones to create the LP. And then when you go through here and you click approve, I believe my gas as of this video was around 57 ETH or $57 worth of ETH. So just make sure that you have enough ETH set aside to cover your gas. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck. And remember, you're going to need to have gas as well to exit. So for this reason, I do not recommend people to be trying to stake like $100 at a time, because you're going to end up losing all of your rewards due to the fact that gas is going to eat everything up. Now, one other thing to note is when I went through here and I did the approval process, it didn't seem to take the first time. So I went through, I did the stake, and approved once more. On the second one, it looked like it aired out again, but when I went up to my MetaMask, I saw that my LP was removed. It was no longer present. So after refreshing, I was able to see that my stake took place. So that's what you'll need to do. It looks like we have 17 hours before the APR starts to kick off. Me and Mr. E, we are already the 2 stakers in here. So if you guys want to wait a few days, we'll be able to gladly take all the APR. But if you want to get into this, the fastest people to a liquidity pool are the ones that usually make the best rewards. So if you're interested in doing this, that's how you get it done. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure, again, talk on Discord and make sure you're avoiding scammers. I'll include the documentation and the links in the description. But if you want to double check it, go to zkRace on Discord, and in their announcement section, that's where you're going to find all of this, and it will be sent to your the Medium files that they write.